It will be Floyd Brown's summary on the last game, and then I'll...
Final game for the championship of the Class AA IHSA 1978. First for Westchester, St. Joseph. Number 14, a senior, Bob Weigel. Number 23, a junior, Anthony Young. Number 24, a junior, Hector Gonzalez. Number 25, a senior, Gregory Austin. Number 31, a senior, Chuck Barrett. Number 32, a junior, Jack Slasky. Number 34, a junior, Pat Callahan. And now the starting five for the St. Joseph's of Westchester. At the forward, number 21, 6'3", a senior, Jim Lentz. At the other forward, at 6'2", a senior, number 22, George Johnson. At center, at 6'7", he's a junior, number 35, Tyrone Brewer. At the guard, 5'10", senior, number 12, Ray Clark. And at the other guard, number 11, 6 feet, a junior, Isaiah Thomas. The coach for St. Joseph of Westchester, Gene Bingator. And now to introduce the porters from Lockport Central. Number 10, a sophomore, Steve Shelby. Number 12, a senior, Brian Davis. Number 14, a sophomore, Ernest Myers. Number 20, sophomore, Bob Ortman. Number 24, a junior, Terry Breen. Number 32, a senior, Anthony Johnson. Number 34, a senior, Mike Murray. And now the starting lineup for the porters of Lockport Central. At the forward, number 30, 6'3", a junior, Jeff Robinson. At the other forward, number 42, 6'4", senior, Jerry Barbo. At center at 6'7", a senior, number 44, Scott Parsons. At guard, number 40, 6'4", junior, Terry Green. And at the guard, number 22, at 6 feet, sophomore, Chuck Travis. And the coach of Lockport, Bob Basarich. The officials for tonight's championship game, Jim Harmison and Ed Norfleet. Well, there you have the starting lineup for tonight's finals. This is for all the marbles. And to bring you all the action of tonight's play-by-play activity is Tom Kelly.
Thank you, Floyd Brown. You're looking at the last huddle of the St. Joseph's Chargers as they break huddle now and come on the floor. Awaiting them, clad in the bright gold and cardinal, Lockport's porters. Center court, Scott Parsich to jump against Tyrone Brewer. Parsich has been a tower of strength for this Lockport team, trying to become one of 4 clubs to win the tournament and be undefeated. Barbeau gets the tip for Lockport. Lobs it across to Parsich. Parsich holds and gives the ball back to Chuck Travis. Travis over to Barbeau. Man-to-man defense played by the Chargers. Turnaround jump shot is off the rim. Rebound tipped back out to Barbeau from the free throw line. He misses. The Porters chase it over the end line, and it's out of bounds to St. Joseph's of Westchester. Out of the backcourt, Ray Clark, 5'10" senior guard, and he's a dandy. To Isaiah Thomas in the corner to Lentz. Back out to Clark, to Thomas, to Lentz against the zone. Clark shot, no good. Rebound, falling down with the ball and unable to maintain possession. Terry Green out of bounds to St. Joseph's. These two teams might be forgiven if they came out a little bit tight as a drum playing for the title. Out of the corner, shot by Thomas, no good. Rebound, Barbeau quickly on the attack. Stops and holds it up over the timeline. Flips it. Travis down the right side. Travis is a sophomore, gives to Barbeau, looking in underneath. He flips the top of the key to Parzic. Parzic to Travis, baseline, left side, jumper for 2. 2-0, Lockport. Ray Clark out of the backcourt, on the attack for St. Joseph's. Against the zone in the corner to Lentz. Back out to Thomas, to Lentz. Back to Clark, to Thomas. Left side to Johnson. Johnson runs it down. St. Joseph's in red with the ball. Baseline, Lentz looking in at Brewer. Back to Clark, who drives, passing to Brewer underneath. Beautiful move, and Brewer gets a bucket. 2-2, game is tied. And that little play brought Lockport coach Bob Vasarich right up off the bench. Travis, top of the key, bounces it to Barbeau. Down the right side to Parzic, fall away 15-footer. Scott Parzic makes it 4-2, Lockport. On the attack, Isaiah Thomas, 25-footers in the air, on the rim, rebound, Parzic, Lockport. 4-2, Lockport leading. They've got the ball, and they bring it on the attack. Travis, left side, turnaround is in for 2 by Jeff Robinson. 6-2, Lockport. Isaiah Thomas, cross-court to Lentz, to the baseline, can't get in, double team. Flips it back out to Ray Clark, in the corner to Lentz again. Back out to Thomas, in the middle to Brewer, underneath, fakes, puts it up, 2 more for Brewer. This is the biggest offensive show, Jack, we've seen out of the big guy in the middle.
Yes, he really came to play basketball tonight, and his inside power moves are really testing Parzic.
He's going to have to stay in the game all night. Beautiful move underneath on the pass to Parzic, and it's 8-4, Lockport. Brewer underneath the pass for Johnson, off his hands, out of bounds. Brewer is going to have to stay in the game tonight for St. Joseph's to stay in the game. By that I mean no fouls. He's had the habit of fouling out. He has the only 4 points the Chargers have so far. Barbeau with the ball for Lockport. They lead 8-4. Parzic, left side, Travis. Oh, the sophomore can shoot. 10-4. And Gene Pictator wants timeout. And that's what he gets. The score, Lockport 10, St. Joseph 4. I've got a couple of sidelights. Just occurs to me, thanks to the good efforts of Jack Rosenberg, and my broadcasting partner here, Jack Burmaster, is the only man to make it to the state tournament as a player, as a coach, as a telecaster.
How about that?
As a coach, you won it. As a player, you lost to Taylorville, right?
Yeah. We not only lost, we were annihilated.
As a telecaster, how have you done?
I've annihilated that, too.
I think you're 2 for 3. You're a winner on 2 of the 3. I can't do a thing about your loss to Taylorville.
Thank you.
With the ball, Johnson for St. Joseph's. Back out to Clark, to Thomas, round in the corner to Lentz, underneath to Brewer, baseline. Oh, nice move by Brewer. He's got 6.
And Parzic is looking at Bob Basarich and saying, well, how can I stop him?
The Porters come out of the backcourt, and the big guy, Scott Parzic, brings it over the timeline, flips it back to Robinson. Robinson, top of the key to Barbeau, 10-6, Lockport leading. 4:16 to go. We're in the first period here of the championship game. Glad you could join us. Should be a corker. Parzic in the corner, long range. Travis, he's hit one from there. Catches the top of the board, rebound, Isaiah Thomas. Out of the backcourt with a rush. Underneath, his pass for Clark gets away. Clark gets it back, and Clark is low-bridged, and down he goes. Foul, Robinson, his first.
All right, let's watch now. Here comes Thomas down the floor. Good bounce pass into Clark. Clark finally gets the ball. Twists, turns. Robinson fouls.
At the line, it'll be Ray Clark to shoot a pair. Clark is a 71% free throw shooter. Couple of and the victory over Chicago Westinghouse in quarterfinal play yesterday. He's got 2 points. It's 10-8. Combined record of these two clubs, 63-1. And of course, Lockport trying to become the 4th team in all of state basketball tournament history to go undefeated and win the title. Boy, that is some record, isn't it? Only 3 previous. You consider the great clubs that have been down here. Travis. 12-8, Lockport leading, and Clark out of the backcourt for St. Joseph's. They had a brutal game this afternoon, late trying to outlast Rockford East, and they did. Of course, Lockport had a toughie against Collinsville, but they won it. And as Mel Sheets said, they got an extra hour's rest, and that could be important.
Well, I can't see that Lockport is doing anything differently. They're still using their 1-3-1 zone. Naturally, they're shading a little bit toward Thomas. Whenever he gets the ball, you got a guy right on him with his hand up, but they're compressing a little more now, trying to protect against Brewer on the inside.
Robinson tips it away from Johnson, and Lockport's got it. Travis over the timeline to Barbeau, and down the right side to the big guy, Parsons. Back out to Robinson. Man-to-man defense by St. Joseph's. Boy, they play it good, too. Back out on top to Travis. Barbeau. Right side to Parsons again. On top to Robinson. 12-8. Lockport leads, and they've got the ball, and Barbeau puts it in the air and buries it. 14-8. Lockport leading St. Joseph's. Isaiah Thomas looking for his first point. Drives in the middle, and Barbeau got him with a trip.
What a move, huh?
Yes, sir. All right, watch the little crossover dribble here now by Thomas. Crosses over. You can see Barbeau extends his leg. Official calls it foul on Barbeau, of course.
Thomas has the ball back. Lobs the top of the key to Clark. Back to Thomas. 20-footer. Over the rim. Rebound is grabbed by Robinson. To Travis. Lead pass for Barbeau. Down the right side, he holds it up as everybody gets back. Parsons with the ball. Top of the key to Robinson. Left side to Barbeau. Back up on top to Travis. His fall away 18-footer. Travis has got 8. He's red hot.
Boy, he's red hot. He is that.
16-8, Lockport leading. Isaiah Thomas with the ball. Over to Clark in the corner to Lentz. His pass in the middle, batted away by Barbeau, and Robinson picks it up. Travis out of the backcourt.
I think Lentz is going to have to start taking some of those shots over there in that corner.
Top of the circle, Parsons. Short, rebound, Clark. Long pass for Johnson. Drives, puts it up, doesn't get it. Rebound, Parsons. Poked away. Barbeau comes down with the ball. And Barbeau brings it on the attack. 16-8, Lockport.
Lockport not a fast break team. Bob Basarich even over there right now screaming at his ball players, set it up, set it up. And right he is, because they're doing very well when they set it up against this man-to-man defense.
Travis on the right side to Robinson.
A lot of motion in their offense.
Left side to Travis. Rebound, batted in the air, tipped away, grabbed by Clark. Clark has it for St. Joseph's. And out of the backcourt with the ball. St. Joe's has been getting one shot. And from the side, if that is worked properly, that's all you need as George Johnson drops it. 16-10 now, Lockport leading. The size of the front line of Lockport, Robinson, Parsons, and Barbeau, really very big. Barbeau to Parsons. The big guy is a tower of strength on the boards. Barbeau, no slouch himself. Over the rim, rebound is grabbed by Clark, poked away on the floor, picked up by Parsons. 18-10, and Brewer comes out of the backcourt holding his face as though he caught one in the nose. It's all right, though. Isaiah Thomas to Brewer in the high post. Underneath, Johnson put up the shot, and he was fouled, and the foul will be called on either Parsons or Robinson.
All right, let's watch this pass now from Brewer underneath to George Johnson. This is a kid I really like. He's a very workmanlike ball player, and you see the foul. I believe they call that on number 41, was it?
Number 40, Tony Green.
40, Toby Green, right.
Terry Green got the foul, and Johnson has 3 points now. It's 18-11 in favor of Lockport. First period has 18 seconds left. Johnson gets them both. 18-12 now. Lockport by 6. 17 seconds on the first quarter clock. Travis with the ball. To Barbeau. Barbeau in the lane, over to Robinson. Over the rim as the buzzer sounds the end of the first period. The end of the quarter, and the score, Lockport 18, St. Joseph's 12. 18-12 in favor of Lockport at the end of the first period. Lockport shooting 56% and St. Joseph's 44%.
Good picture of Bob Basarich in the huddle. He was down here and knocked at the door in 1973, and Charlie Stimson's Hirsch team beat him. What I guess at the time was rated an upset. But he's been knocking for years, and if he wins it, there's a young man that certainly deserves it.
All right, second period to get underway. Brewer against Parsich, and the tip is controlled by Robinson. I've been giving you people some wrong information. I go back and check the record books, and there have been 8 undefeated championship teams. Shot attempt is up and good by Barbeau. He's got 4 points, and it's 20-12. Lockport leading St. Joseph's. Pass in the corner, and Robinson steals it away for Lockport. Travis out of the backcourt. Parsich. Long range, Barbeau. Oh, nice soft touch, friendly bounce. 22-12. And Lockport is bidding fair to just blow St. Joseph's right out of this championship contest.
Their shooting percentage has certainly increased tonight, hasn't it?
Isaiah Thomas passing in, ball batted away and saved by Lockport.
Well, they're having trouble penetrating the tough zone of Lockport. They've brought Brewer way out to the high post. I'm sure Gene Pingatore has a reason for it, but it seemed as though he were more effective playing in close.
Foul will be called on Isaiah Thomas. It'll be his first. Inbound pass. Barbeau has it. Back out on the right side to Travis. Left side now to Robinson. Left to the lane, Parsich. High for the rebound. Thomas tips it to Clark. Clark hurries out of the backcourt. Driving down, goes all the way, lays it up, doesn't get it. Foul call. It'll be on Robinson, and that'll be his second. Brewer goes out, and Chuck Barrett comes in for St. Joseph's.
I don't think Gene Pingatore is real happy with Brewer at this point. I'm sure he'll get him right back in, but I think he wants him to do certain things that he's not doing.
Barrett couldn't hang on to the elusive basketball and lost it over the sidelines, out of bounds to Lockport. 6:25 to go in the first half. 22-12. Lockport leading St. Joseph's. Parsich with the ball. Right side of the lane to Green. Fake, steps in, nice move. Rebound falls on the floor and a scramble for it. Thomas comes up with the ball. Beautiful. All the way. Missing. On the floor, out of bounds. Catching the ball was Barbeau.
All right, we have to take a look at this. Watch Clark's behind the back move here. Now he goes up. Barbeau, good position. Watch Barbeau catch the ball while he's on the floor. The official said, though, he was out of bounds.
Inbound pass. Thomas puts it into Johnson, out to Clark. Shot no good. Rebound. Isaiah Thomas underneath, and we got a jump ball. Thomas at 6 feet and Parsich at 6'7".
Well, he challenged him for that jump,
didn't he? Parsich tips, and it's grabbed by Johnson. St. Joseph's has the ball. Clark over to Thomas. Lentz, Thomas to Johnson at the baseline. Rebound, Parsich. As the Chargers can't get a bounce. They're down by 10 at 22-12.
No, they're altering their usual shot, Tom. Lockport is so tall and jumps so well, they're having to alter their shot in midstream.
Barbeau's got 8. 24-12 as Lockport is up on top by 12 with 5:28 to go in the first half. Lentz with the ball. Back out to Thomas. To Lentz. Lob underneath to Parent. from the side. Shot is blocked, out of bounds. As Parsons and Green had Barrett surrounded, nullified his play. Coming out of the game is Lenz. Coming out is Barrett. Coming back in, Tyrone Brewer, and coming in for the first time this evening, Hector Gonzalez. All of that for St. Joseph's. In the corner, Johnson back out to Gonzalez, to Clark, long range, banks it no good. Brewer rebounds, puts it up, and gets it. 24-14, 10-point lead, Lockport. Parzic comes out of the backcourt with the ball. Gives it to Travis. 4:59 to go in the first half. To Robinson, and Robinson travels. Out of bounds, it'll go to St. Joseph.
Lockport runs a very nice offense. They'll stack 2 men on one side of the lane and Parzic on the other, and then they just peel them off. One guy will screen for the other, and they do a good job of running their seemingly kind of a simple offense, but very effective.
Gonzalez called for traveling for St. Joseph's. Ball out of bounds to Lockport. Inbound pass to Parzic. 4:44 to go in the half. Parzic with the ball. His team is up by 10 at 24-14 for the championship. Ball slapped away by Clark, but it's out of bounds to Lockport.
Bob Basarich is yelling, "Run the wheel offense." Well, we'll see what the wheel is now.
Robinson inbounds to Travis. 4:33 remaining in the first half. Barbeau, Parzic. Parzic travels out of bounds. It'll go to St. Joseph. In the backcourt, Clark up over the timeline. Clark's got 2 points. Thomas hasn't scored yet. Thomas from out of the corner. Rebound, Barbeau. This afternoon, Lockport defeated Collinsville 55-53, while St. Joseph's was edging Rockford East 60-56. Steal by Johnson. Gonzalez. Team is down by 10. Underneath, pass to Isaiah Thomas, who rolls it in. Basket's good, and a whistle on the play.
All right, watch Parzic now as the ball goes up. He's going to goaltend this shot. Thomas puts it up. You can see Parzic off the glass.
Parzic touched it, but the ball went in nonetheless. That was what the whistle was for. Had it not gone in, there would have been a goaltending call. Clark, 3-on-2, in the middle, underneath. Johnson blew the crib shot.
Johnson has a very smooth shot. It reminds me a little bit of Joe Ponsetto, the way he delivers that ball.
Lob in, Brewer tips, narrowly missing. Rebound to Parzic. 3:33 to go in the first half. Lockport leading 24-16. 8-point advantage. They've been up throughout the entire ball game. They opened up leading 2-0, and they've never been behind. Parzic with it to Barbeau. 18-footer, partially blocked. Brewer drops it. Can't pick it up. It'll be out of bounds. It'll go to Lockport. And Lockport is asking for a timeout. With 3:14 remaining in the half, the score, Lockport 24, St. Joseph 16.
Oh, they have.
In this title game tonight, Lockport leads 24-16. A year ago, Peoria Central defeated Springfield Lanphier 72-62 to win the AA title. Halftime tonight, excuse me, Jack. Halftime tonight, we're going to have a high school band performing here at the Assembly Hall. We'll talk with the person who directs the group. Follow that at halftime.
Just going to say we had a nice talk with Bruce Boyle today after the first session.
I saw him back at the hotel, yes.
He had another fine ball club beaten by Ottawa in the super sectional.
Robinson inbounds the ball to Parzic. Parzic of Lockport. His team with the ball and with a lead of 8 points. Back out, ball poked away. It's going out of bounds to St. Joseph's. Isaiah Thomas has scored 2 points, but he's been instrumental in ball hawking that elusive basketball and causing some turnovers. His team still down by 8. Cross court to Johnson. He hits. 24-18. St. Joseph beginning to come back a bit now with 2:50 remaining in the first half. Isaiah Thomas comes into this game with 79 points. Parzic in the corner to Green, back out to Travis, to Parzic. Shot is no good, and a foul on Brewer.
All right, this play is set up by this pass now by Travis. He hits him on the correct side. He takes a spin and uses a hook shot. And as you can see, Tyrone Brewer hooks him. Scott Parzic on the line. Already has 6 points, and he's up shooting 2.
That's only his first foul here, and 2:38 to go in the half. That certainly is the key to their hopes for success.
That is a big improvement in the matter of Tyrone Brewer, and he's had 8 points, so he's playing well. That rebound, Brewer finally gets that one. As Parzic missed them both, Isaiah Thomas. Pass in the corner, Johnson. Rebound, Barbeau. Barbeau flips it over to Travis. 2:19 to go in the first half. Lockport leading by 8. Make it by 6. Parzic underneath. Ball on the floor, picks it up and scores it.
I'll tell you, he's awfully alert on those loose balls.
Isn't he? 26 to 18, an 8-point lead for Lockport. Top of the key with the ball is Clark to Gonzalez. Back out on top to Clark, to Johnson in the corner. Thomas fakes up the baseline. Passing for Brewer, gets away. Johnson can't get it in. Rebound, Gomez. Gonzalez tried to put it in, and a whistle on the play. And traveling was the call. Traveling the call. Out of bounds to Lockport. And Penny came sailing down onto the floor here at the Assembly Hall. Robinson inbounds the ball to Parzic. Gives the ball to Travis. Minute 40 to go in the half. Underneath Barbeau. Oh, beautiful pass to Parzic, who put it in, and Gonzalez fouled him. Oh, what a great play. Great teamwork.
It certainly was. Barbeau laid it right there, and he just caught it in his big hand and shoved it down through the basket.
Watch it now, and you'll watch the big guy, Parzic, take this pass right up the rim from Barbeau, and that's that. And in the meantime, Gonzalez underneath, number 24, got a foul. So Parzic with 10 just went to the line and missed 2 free throws. He's trying to make it a 3-point play. 28-18. 29-18. Lockport leading by 11. Their biggest margin. Gonzalez, Thomas in the corner. Back to Clark, to Thomas. Up the baseline, 15-footer short. Tip no good, rebound, Parzic.
The little kid Thomas is really having a cold half.
He's having a very cold championship game. Scoring-wise, Barbeau misses. Thomas rebounds, throws it back, and Robinson, Green caught it for Lockport and dropped it out of bounds. Ray Clark with the ball, less than a minute to play in the first half, and Lockport leading by 11 at 29-18. Over to Gonzalez, in the middle to Thomas, turn around, he hits. He's got 4. 29-20. Lockport leading, 40 seconds to go in the half. 9-point advantage. They were up by 6 at the end of the first period. Parzic has been the big man. He's got 11. Barbeau's got 8. Parzic gives to Barbeau, 25 seconds. Back to Travis. Barbeau, back to Parzic, 15 seconds. Barbeau, 6 seconds. Barbeau, baseline to Parzic, fall away short. Rebound, ball in the air, would not have counted. Travis put it up. It would not have counted had it gone. So we've come to the end of the first half in this championship contest. And there you see some of the Lockport fans celebrating a 29-20 advantage as they lead St. Joseph here in this championship game. Here's Jack Burmaster in Tournament Central.
Thank you, Tom. Only in the past couple of years have we had high school bands performing here at the tournament. To learn more about the group of musicians here tonight, Floyd Brown has gone to the south end of the playing floor. We'll join him after Tom Kelly's summary, which is next.
Excuse me.
It's halftime in this championship basketball game, and Lockport is leading St. Joseph's of Westchester 29-20. A 9-point advantage, but believe me, it has been bigger than that throughout this first half. Lockport led 18-12 at the end of the first period and had a lead varying from 6 to 8 points, and enjoyed a margin once of 10 at 24-14, and now they lead by 9 at the intermission. Due largely, in fact, to two things. Big Scott Parzic, who was really controlling the defensive board for Lockport, giving St. Joseph's but one shot on most occasions, and the inability of St. Joseph's guards, Clark and Thomas, to hit from outside. Johnson has scored a total of 6 points. Brewer has scored 8, which is more than we've seen Brewer score in tournament play so far. Clark has 2, and Thomas has only 4. For Lockport, Parzic with 11, and for Barbeau, 8, and Robinson with 2. And Travis, who looked like he wasn't going to miss as he hit the first 3 he put up, he has 8 points from a guard position. Shooting-wise, Lockport has hit 14 out of 28, 50%. St. Joseph, 8 of 24, 33%. So a combination. Parzic on the boards, controlling the boards and getting the rebounds, and very tough offensively at the other end of the court. And St. Joseph's guards, Clark and Thomas, not really a factor offense-wise in this ball game yet. But we've got 16 more minutes to go, and anything can happen. It is 29-20 at the half, Lockport. So much for the wrap-up on the first half. If you haven't already done so, we want you to be sure to get your copy of March Madness. It covers the history of the tournament ever since it began back in 1908. You can order it by writing to the IHSA at 2715 McGraw Drive, Bloomington, Illinois, 61701, and do enclose a check for $10. That's IHSA, 2715 McGraw Drive, Bloomington, Illinois, 61701. This message brought to you by the Illinois High School Association. And when you read March Madness, you will know better than I did that there are 8 unbeaten teams in state basketball tournament history. Rockford in 1911, Taylorville in 44, Mount Vernon in 50, LaGrange in 53, Ted Kayaz's team, Marshall in 58, Collinsville in 61, LaGrange in 70, and Thornridge in 72.
One mistake in 19 years. That's not bad, Tom.
No, but I'm ashamed to not have remembered that, and I apologize. Let me remind our Chicago Westinghouse fans their homecoming plans: a motorcade to leave the high school at 12 noon Sunday to arrive at Hanson Park for a 12:30 homecoming rally. Let me give you this statistic. If Lockport wins this game, their record will be 78-0 in 78. Their freshmen, their sophomores, and the varsity all unbeaten.
Oh,
and that is news.
I would say he has a program going over at that school.
I don't think he's going to retire either with that kind of outfits coming back.
Good running out of there.
Let me add one more note here, and that is to pass along from all of the Lockport fans best wishes for a speedy recovery to Patty Bolletino, the wife of the assistant basketball coach, and all of her friends and all the Lockport fans wanted best wishes sent to her. She's in St. Joseph's Hospital in Joliet. So we hope for a speedy recovery for the coach's wife, and we'll see about the second half as it's 29-20. Lockport leading St. Joseph's. It'll be Brewer and Thomas, Gonzalez, Clark, and Johnson for St. Joe's. They're in the red uniforms. And for Lockport, at center will be Parzic with Barbeau, Robinson, Green, and Travis. The tip controlled by Brewer, but Barbeau's got the ball for Lockport. 29-20 in favor of the Porters. Green fakes, gets a 15-footer. Oh, in and out. Rebound comes to Clark, and here come the Chargers. Clark all the way. Short. Rebound is grabbed off underneath by Green. To Robinson, to Travis, and Lockport brings it back up the floor.
Well, the Chargers really want to run, but they're not getting Lockport to fall for it. Lockport will not run with them.
Look at that steal by Thomas. Down to Clark, all the way again. This one he converts. 29-22 now, as St. Joseph is within 7. They've trailed by as many as 10 at 24-14. Green left of the lane to Parzic. Shot is up, no good. Whistle, and a foul is going to be called. It'll be on Brewer.
Well, here's just the basic feed from the wing into Scott Parzic. He's going to go baseline on it, and there you can see Brewer coming over. Not enough body control there and slashing down.
At the free throw line, Parzic. He has a total of 11 points in this ball game. He leads everybody in that regard. Speaking of leading scorers, John Griffin of Rockford East, 91 points in the tournament. And 27 free throws for a new record.
Not too shabby.
I guess. 30-22, 31-22 as Parzic makes them both. He's got 13. 7 minutes to go, third period, championship game. The winner is it. Illinois basketball, AA, 1978. Brewer long range. Rebound is grabbed off underneath by Robinson, who got hit up the side of the face. All right. Travis down the left side of the court. In the middle to Parzic. Turnaround 15-footer. Rebound grabbed by Gonzalez, one of the smaller men out there. Flip over to Isaiah Thomas. 15-footer, high arch. Nice soft bounce, but it wouldn't fall. Parzic rebound. St. Joseph's has gotten some pretty good shots, but they've been a bit unlucky, Coach.
Yes, that ball hasn't got the good hop for him tonight, really.
Rebounded in the corner by Gonzalez. At midcourt to Clark, who saves it to Brewer. Back to Clark. Quick hands. Clark down the side to Thomas. Cross court to Clark. In the middle to Brewer. Puts it up from the side. We've got a foul called on Parzic, his first. Let's pause 5 seconds for station identification.
News 9 follows basketball tonight here on WGN-TV Chicago Television 9.
Line is Tyrone Brewer, who has 8 points to lead this St. Joseph ball club. Going to be shooting a pair. He made 2 pressure-packed free throws this afternoon to ensure a win of 60-56 over Rockford East. So the big guy, while his percentage on the year is not remarkable, just under 70%, and that is not good, he's made some pressure-packed free ones. Missing that one. Rebound Parzic. 31-23. An 8-point lead for Lockport, and Travis has the ball. Good-looking sophomore, that Travis. Handles the ball well. A big, strong guy. Again, Parzic, baseline. Shot is good.
You know, he's not real graceful, is he, Parzic? But he sure gets the job done.
A lead of 10 now for Lockport. In the middle, Thomas travels. Thomas travels, and the ball is out of bounds. Lockport brings it up the floor. Travis in the backcourt. Ian Clark. Ball is slapped away, but picked up by Parzic, who scores it.
I don't think I've ever seen a big man that reacts to loose balls better than Scott Parzic.
I tell you, he can reach down and get him up off the floor quicker than a guy picking up $100 bills. Isaiah Thomas gets his 6th point. 35-25 for Thomas. That's 6. Lockport leading by 10. Travis and Clark. Clark pokes it away. Out of bounds, Lockport. Bob Basaric really up and into this ball game, no question about it. Turn around, Basaric does it again. He's got 19. 37-25. Lockport leading. Thomas, the baseline, gives to Brewer. Travel.
Well, as you can see, they put Isaiah Green down into the forward position now that Gonzalez is in the ball game, and hoping to get some shots there in that wing.
37-25. The timeout. Lockport leads St. Joseph. 4:49 left in the third period. 37-25. Lockport leads St. Joseph of Westchester. No change in the lineups. We've got Robinson and Green, Parzic, Barbeau, and Travis for Lockport. And for St. Joseph's, Johnson, Gonzalez, Brewer, Isaiah Thomas, and Ray Clark. And Travis against Clark. The flip to Parzich, and the big guy brings it over the timeline. Amazingly agile and coordinated for a guy that's close to 6'9". Travis, Parzich, baseline, left side, double team. Foul will be called on Isaiah Thomas. That'll be a second.
I've decided who Parzich looks like. If he had Walton's beard and were a couple inches taller, doesn't he remind you of him in the face, and even wears the knee braces?
A little bit, and he kind of walks like Walton a little bit. Ball batted away, still out of bounds to Lockport. Barbeau with the ball, lobs it into Robinson. Turnaround 8-footer. Basket's good, and the foul is called on Johnson.
All right, here shows how Robinson can also play the pivot. Johnson got caught behind. Nothing he could do but foul.
39-25. This is the biggest lead that Lockport has had. 14 points with 4:26 to go. Make it 40-25, a 15-point lead as Robinson gets the free throw. Three-point play by Robinson. 4:20 to go, third period. The Chargers need a lot of hoops in a hurry. Gonzalez, Clark. In the middle, he's fouled by Robinson. That's 3.
Well, they've got young Mr. Gonzalez in there, Hector. I don't think he's going to take too many shots, and as a result, they can collapse on the other ball players.
Isaiah Thomas has his attempt batted away by Green, and over to Parzich, and here come the Porters, and Parzich, the big guy, bring it up the floor. His pass slapped away, stolen by Johnson, but knocked out of bounds. Robinson will inbound the ball, gives to Parzich in the backcourt, cross court, over the timeline, back to Robinson. Robinson down the right side, stops. Lobs it to Parzich, top of the key to Green. Left of the lane, fall away 10-footer. 42-25, 17-point lead now. And Gene Pignator of St. Joseph says he's got to take timeout. Timeout, the score, Lockport 42, St. Joseph's 25. Now let's take a look at the trophy these teams are battling for.
Here it is, the championship trophy. It symbolizes the state crown in the Class AA basketball tournament. Be sure to stay with us after the game to see the victors claim this prize.
Too big and too good may be the story for this Lockport team. Too big and too good for St. Joseph's to handle. What do you think, Coach?
No question about it, and Gene called that timeout. Game's getting a little out of hand. He's got to come up with something differently. I don't know what he's going to do. That inside game, as Mel Sheets said in your interview, is just overpowering right now. Parzich is having a field day. Jeff Robinson is moving into the middle at 6'3". He can do the job, and even Barbeau can slip in there. Terry Green, a guard at 6'4", occasionally goes into the pivot. They keep alternating men in and out of the pivot. Pretty tough outfit to stop.
Very big and talented team, that Lockport club. Very big. And now inbounding the ball, Gonzalez gives it to Clark. The Chargers are down in the corner. Johnson back out to Clark in the middle for Brewer, batted away, and up with the ball, Barbeau. And I guess a picture's worth 1,000 words. That more or less tells the story of how St. Joseph has been trying to get it in the middle against this big club and unsuccessful. Parzich misses one. Up the floor with the rebounded pass. Clark falls down, maintains possession. In the corner, Thomas shooting. On the rim, rebound comes down in the hands of Travis. Lockport's got the ball. So it's one shot. And not much in the way of rebounding. Parzich passing in the middle, batted away, lead pass, Clark. All the way, lays it up, gets it.
He's quite an actor, too. He never fails to fall out if you get within 10 feet of him. He wants a foul.
42-27 now. That Lockport lead is down to 15. 2:30 to go in the third period.
Well, looks like Bob is going to
hold on to the ball a little bit.
Hold on. Got a little air out of it. Open the pivot up. This can work for you or against you, as you know.
That's right. Barbeau holding it. We're going to have a foul called on Isaiah Thomas. His third. Thomas came into this game with 79 points. He needed 12 to tie John Griffin for high point honors. He has 6. 13 would make him the top scorer in the tournament. Barbeau clears it over to Parzich, down the left side to Green. Lockport playing keep away in the closing 2 minutes of the third period. Bad pass poked away on the floor, picked up. Lead pass for Isaiah Thomas. He goes in and scores.
Well, that's
42-29.
One of the few breakaways, and you got to give Green and Travis, the guards on Lockport, a lot of credit too.
Ball batted loose, no. Parzich maintains down the side to Barbeau. Barbeau cross court to Green underneath, puts it up and scores it. Again, a 44-29 lead now. Out of the corner. Shot is no good. Tip no good by Johnson. Rebound is off and grabbed by Travis. Barbeau with the ball. Cross court to Parzich. Minute 7 to go in the third period. Barbeau driving. Has it stolen away. Long lead pass. Hold everything. Technical is called on Barbeau. Technical called on Barbeau. Shooting it'll be Isaiah Thomas. Into the game, Lentz. Johnson goes out for St. Joseph's. Thomas makes the free throw. That gives him a total of 9 points. Into the game, Callahan, replacing Brewer for St. Joseph's, and the ball belongs to the Chargers out of bounds at midcourt. Inbound pass to Clark. Alone from 25 feet.
Well, remember what that technical did for Rockford this afternoon?
Boy, nearly brought him a win. Really brought him into a rally that almost put him in the championship game. Parzich over to Robinson, down the floor to Barbeau.
Well, St. Joe changed their tactic then. They went into a full court zone press, and then they dropped it back now to man-to-man. But obviously they're going to pressure the rest of the ball game.
Half a minute remaining here in the third period, 33 seconds to be exact. Inbounding it, Robinson. Offensive foul is called on Parzich, his second.
Well, on that inbound play, Parzich tried to break through for a layup, but in the process, he knocked a few people over.
Time left, 33 seconds, third period, 12-point deficit. Lockport leading. Gonzalez in the corner to Lentz. Back to Clark, 25-footer. Rebound, Travis poked away. Foul on Isaiah Thomas, and that's his fourth.
Well, that certainly doesn't help St. Joe's chances. Their best ball player with 4 fouls, but Gene's going to take him out. Put in George Johnson.
He's got to take him out now. He can't afford to have him get the 5th one in the closing seconds of the third quarter. Travis is going to be at the line, shooting the 1 in bonus. His team leading by 12 at 44-32. Rebound comes back to Travis. That one stays in for 2 points. 46-32, 14-point lead, Lockport. 10 seconds to go in the third period. Clark in the corner. Johnson in the air with the shot. 46-34, 12-point lead. And there's the buzzer sounding the end of the third period. The score, Lockport 46, St. Joseph's 34.
Into the Westchester St. Joseph.
Lockport is shooting 53%, St. Joseph's 36%. Lockport's made 21 of 39, St. Joe's 14 of 38. We've got 8 minutes remaining in this championship game, and I'd be remiss if I did not thank Jack Rosenberg and our directors, our technicians, cameramen, stagehands, and all the people behind the scenes for a truly outstanding effort in this tournament telecast. It's been a pleasure working with you, gentlemen. From outside, Isaiah Thomas. And my thanks also to Jack Queermaster and Floyd Brown. It's 46-36 as we start the fourth period. And for St. Joseph's, it's a question of catch-up. Well, they steal it again. Clark, Thomas underneath, and he's fouled by Travis.
Tom Kelly, let me echo my sentiments. It's a pleasure.
All right, watch the steal now. Clark has the ball. He's going to dish it off to his right. Isaiah Thomas comes in, and Chuck Travis fouls as he goes up for the shot.
So Thomas will be at the line to shoot a pair. He's got 11 points. He needs one more, and he will tie the leader in the tournament, point-wise, John Griffin of Rockford East. And he misses it. Griffin, and for Thomas, 12 points on the night. 46-37 now. 7:35 to go in the championship game. Lockport leading and trying to hold on. Over to Parzic. Down the left side to Green and back to Travis. Barbeau in the corner to Parzic. Poked away. Scramble for the ball. Parzic gets it over to Robinson. Robinson to Travis. Shot short. Parzic rebounds and gets it.
Well, a bad shot turned into a basket that time.
48-37, and St. Joseph's throws it away. I'll tell you, Parzic has been everywhere. He was at midcourt saving the ball on an attempted steal, and when the shot by Travis went up, who was under the bucket all alone to grab it and put it back in? Parzic. Barbeau. Shot is blocked, but it's out of bounds. It'll go to Lockport. Thomas blocked it and fell as he came down. Barbeau got hit on top of the head. And as you can see, he has no protection up there. Down the right side, Parzic with the ball. Barbeau, top of the key. Travis. Out of bounds, it goes to St. Joseph. 6:44 to go. 48-37. Lockport leading.
They run their offense nicely, Tom. When Bob Massard can get them to run it, they really cut through, help, pick.
Clark from long range, missing. Rebound. Thomas over the rim. Rebound. Barbeau of Lockport. And we've got a foul called, and it'll be on Johnson.
Well, as you can see, Bob Basarch is not going to let the game get away from him. I'd say there's no communication problem.
While Basarich was telling his team what for, Barbeau was talking to the officials about being hit in the top of the head. Basarich runs it down but saves it to Brewer, who gives it to Thomas. 6:24 to go. Down by 11. Johnson underneath is fouled by Robinson. That's 4 on Robinson.
Here's a long lead pass. It's probably 2 fouls on that there. 2 fouls, actually.
Yeah, Green got him. Robinson got him first.
Let's see if he gets a 2 and 2.
Boy, Johnson has 8 points on the night. That makes it 48-38. Lockport leading, but St. Joe's still in the hunt. 6:20 to go. Brewer can't get the rebound, and running it down in the corner is Robinson. 48-38. Lockport leading. Travis with the ball. Past Clark and on the attack. Down the left side to Robinson. Left to the lane. Marzic underneath to Robinson. Beautiful feed. Robinson has got 7. 50-38. 12 points again. The margin. Lockport leading. Clark in the corner to Lentz. To Thomas underneath. Lays it up. Hangs it on the rim. And he stepped over the end line.
I think so. Made the baseline move. I think he touched the end line.
Out of bounds to Lockport. Inbound to Travis. Remember, Thomas is playing with 4 fouls. Off the playing for Lentz. Bob Pasaric up again. 5 more minutes he's shouting at his ball club. Robinson to inbound the ball. Lobs it in to Barbeau. He throws the ball away. Clark has it. 1 against 2. Pasaric underneath fouls him. And for Pasaric, that's his 3rd.
Okay, here goes Ray Clark now on a solo down the floor. You can see Parsons trying to find him. He does, and he fouls him. St. Joe having a little problem at the line right now.
Yes, they are. 50-39. 50-40 as Clark converts the second. He's got 9 points. Travis in the backcourt with Clark. Ball poked away, out of bounds to Lockport. 5:37 to go, a lot of time. A 10-point ball game, and Lockport has been in front from the opening bucket. They've led by as many as 15. I should say they've led by as many as 17. Gamble for the loose ball. Up with it. Travis down the floor to Robinson. Gives the ball to Barbeau, who scores it. 52-40, Lockport. 5:14 to go. Barbeau with 10. Thomas, top of the circle, jumper short. Rebound to Parsons. Gives the ball to Travis, who walks it out of the backcourt. 5 minutes remaining. Clark trying to steal it away. Nearly did it. Travis. That is stolen away. Brewer down the floor to Clark all alone. Nobody at that end of the assembly hall. Clark has got 11. 52-42. 10-point ball game. Barbeau on the attack for Lockport. Cross-court lob to Parsic. Parsic in the corner to Green. Baseline. And a foul is going to be called. It'll be on Brewer, I believe.
All right, it looks like the foul's on Lentz.
It is. It's on Lentz.
Moves in.
Timeout is being taken by St. Joseph's. 4:26 to go. The score, Lockport 52, St. Joseph's 42.
Tangent.
We've got 4:26 left to go in the ball game, and a 10-point lead for Lockport. Unbeaten, and trying to join the ranks of 8 other unbeaten teams that have won this state title. At the line, Green. He's got 4. As Green makes it 53-42. Rebound to Lentz. 11-point lead. Lockport. Isaiah Thomas with the ball to Clark. The Chargers need a lot of buckets in a hurry. Looks good. Thomas is now the leading scorer in the tournament. 53-44. 9-point lead for Lockport. Thomas now has 92 tournament points. Just a junior. With the ball, Robinson deep in the corner to Green. He's shooting. Missing, tip no good. Ball is at the baseline and out of bounds. It'll go to Lockport. Inbounding the ball, Robinson with 3:54. As our camera shows you score, time, and the action. Inbound pass to Travis. Ball away, high archer, high bouncer, rebound. Parzic puts it up. He's fouled by Brewer. His third.
And a technical on Brewer. All right, here goes the ball up off the glass. Parzic gets the rebound, and as you can see, Brewer does foul. No question about it. Evidently, he said something to the official.
At the free throw line, Parzic, 53-44. 54-44. Parzic makes the advantage 10 again. Moves it to 11.
I'm not sure that isn't Bill Walton out there.
Boy, I'll tell you. 3 in a row. 56-44. Well, 9 points to 12, and the ball out of bounds to Lockport.
The intense look on his face, you can just see he came to play, this Parzic.
Boy, he's a good free throw shooter. Good player. Travis with the ball. Parzic underneath. Reverse, no good. Barbeau for 2. 58-44. Lockport leading. St. Joseph's had crept close. They were 9 points away at 53-44, and suddenly now they're 14 points behind. Underneath, Callahan, we've got a jump ball.
All right, let's watch Callahan, number 34. He thinks he's got an easy one in there, but he doesn't. Number 30, Jeff Robinson, comes back, makes a nice, clean tie-up.
Beautiful pass by Ray Clark right up the pipe. Callahan couldn't get the shot off, and Robinson, Johnny on the spot, or Jeff on the spot, batted it back, and Robinson controls the tip to Parzic. Boy, Parzic will make a nice college basketball player, won't he? A lot of them here in this tournament will. Green gives it to Barbeau, to Parzic coming across, poked away. Up with the ball, Johnson, over to Isaiah Thomas, down the floor to Clark. In the lane, passing underneath. Callahan can't hang on. And Parzic seems to be either bushed or hurt, and the officials taking time. Parzic may have some cramps.
I'll say one thing about the Lockport coaching staff and the kids. They talk to each other, don't they?
Oh, yeah, at least.
If they have something on their mind, they're not afraid to say it.
I must say they're extroverted.
Ball belongs to Lockport. Inbound pass comes to Barbeau. Down the floor, Green can't hang on. Callahan intercepts. Gives it to Clark. The Chargers need some hoops. Clark puts it up. Can't buy one. In the corner, rebound, out of bounds. It'll go to St. Joseph's. 2:33. Time and a 14-point deficit now, staring St. Joseph's right in the face. Inbound pass to Clark. Baseline, works in. Oh, fine move.
I think he dribbled that between Parzic's legs.
He might have. 58-46. 12-point lead for Lockport. Barbeau, long pass to Parzic. Back out on top to Travis. 2:13 to go. Lockport is just 2 minutes away from joining the ranks of 8 other unbeaten state championship teams. Travis, back out to Green. It's keep away. Parzic. Travis. 60-46. 14-point lead. Isaiah Thomas. Rebound, Parzic. Batted away, stolen back. Thomas in the lane. Batted away, picked up by Travis. Long pass to Robinson. 62-46, a minute 25 to go, and that's going to be it. Clark to Thomas. Can't get in, jump ball. (62-46), and Lockport says we've won it. Minute 18 to go. Tip controlled by Thomas to Clark. Rebound, Callahan to Clark. Can't buy one. Rebound all the way back out. It's out of bounds. It'll go to St. Joseph's. Timeout is being taken by the Chargers. We've got a minute 8 to go, and Lockport leads by 16, 62-46.
This is it. It is the prize the champions will take home with them. Stay with us after the game to watch the winners claim this trophy representing best in state. We'll also be interviewing members of the championship team, so you'll want to stick around.
That's the Lockport Central cheering section, and that raising of hands and the index finger is in direct response to the Lockport team that turned and said, hey, we're number one.
There's no question in my mind, Tom, that they're number one. They can do it all. The more you see them, the more you realize this is the best team in the state.
In the corner, Johnson, in and out, rebound underneath, up with the shot. The basket is good by Lentz, and a whistle on the play. No basket. No basket. Inbound pass, Varzic has it. Down the floor to Travis, less than a minute. Lockport leading now, out in front by 16. Varzic for 2 more. He's got 26. 64-46. Driving. Clark underneath. Can't get it in. Rebound is batted back out. It's picked up by number 24. Timeout is being taken by Lockport. The score, Lockport 64, St. Joseph 46. Well, Lockport has really proved they are the best team, Jack Burmaster.
No question. As we said earlier, they started out in a sluggish ball game, but they came on. They even look better tonight, I think, than they did this afternoon against Collinsville. Truly magnificent ball club. They do it all. Play defense, shoot, tough on the boards. They work as a team.
It seems that they have the capability of doing whatever it takes. They beat a tough team in that Collinsville ball club that wound up third in the state tournament here. And tonight they went against a team, and obviously the pressure was so great and the height was so evident there till it also cut off their outside shot. Let me say, Jack, a pleasure working with you and Tom Kelly again and all the crew down here for this telecast. It's always a delight. My 5th, your 10th, and Kelly been here since the beginning of time, hasn't he?
I think he has. The feeling is mutual. I enjoy it. Thanks a million, fellas, for all your help.
And especially to the fellas out in the truck out there. Thank you. Didn't even have one problem for a whole tournament, and that makes it a real delight. The problem on our part, I mean, not theirs. They're always perfect.
We've got Anthony Johnson in the ball game, also in the game. Shelby, steal by Gonzalez, St. Joseph's. He scores it. 64-48. Lockport, 15 seconds to go. Going to be the new state champions. AA competition. Jump shot from long range, no good. Again in the air, no good. 5 seconds. 4. Laurent down the floor. Gonzalez. It's over. Lockport has won it. And Lockport picks up all the marbles with a resounding 64-48 win over St. Joseph's of Westchester. And Lockport fans are beside themselves. The Assembly Hall is a madhouse. A roar from a big delegation of Lockport fans down here to hail the new state champions, AA basketball in the state of Illinois. And oh, how impressive. Scott Varzic with 26. Travis with 12. Robinson with 9. And Barbeau with 12 points. A tough, cagey, well-coached, smart basketball team that led wire to wire, 18-12, 29-20, 46-34, and 64-48 for the final. St. Joseph's a fine team, but they couldn't handle that big Lockport club inside. Now the moment the champs have been hoping for since the season opened, trophy presentation. Harry Fitzhugh, Executive Secretary of the Illinois High School Association.
Ladies and gentlemen, before introducing the gentlemen who may present the awards, I would take just a moment or two to thank the thousands of fans throughout the state of Illinois who have supported the high school basketball program this past year, as well as those fans who have been here in the beautiful Assembly Hall the past 2 days. And mentioning the Assembly Hall, we're most grateful for the opportunity to participate in this beautiful and functional Assembly Hall, which has to be one of the finest basketball facilities in the United States today. And now, to make the trophy presentations, I would like to introduce Dr. Joseph Sergio, the principal of Steinmetz High School in Chicago, who is also president of the Illinois High School Association. Assisting him in the presentation are the following gentlemen: Mr. Charles Smith, the principal of Homewood Flossmoor of Flossmoor, Illinois, and member of the board of directors; Mr. John Lavelle, the principal of Henry Senatchewan High School, a member of the board of directors; and Mr. L.L. Astroff, assistant executive secretary of the Illinois High School Association. Dr. Sergio.
Thank you, Mr. Fitzhugh. Another chapter of March Madness has been written into the book this year, and as usual, it was a phenomenal success. About an hour and a half ago, you heard Mr. Mellon say that all that appeared here today were winners, and we agree. We especially want to point out the fine sportsmanship of the fans who applauded even the play of the opposing teams. We thank you and congratulate you for that. I'd like to call now upon the coach of Westchester St. Joseph, Mr. Gene Pingatore. Gene, we'd like to present you with the second place medallion, and we have a whole box full of them for you to give to the other members of your squad. Congratulations on your success this year. Thank you very much. Now, if we may have the captains of the St. Joseph's team here. Congratulations to you fellows for your fine work this year. Good luck to you. We think all of you would want to know that Lockport becomes the 9th team in the history to win the state title and be undefeated. We congratulate you. If we can have the coach. Coach Bob Basarich, Lockport. Congratulations to you, coach. The captains of Lockport, the whole team. Congratulations, fellows. Take it home. proudly, and good luck to you.
Thank you, Joe. Thank all of you. And as you leave for home, please drive carefully. We want to see you back again next year. Good evening.
Thank you, Harry Fitzhugh. Ladies and gentlemen, before I send it to Tournament Central, let me correct the final score. It was Lockport 64 and St. Joseph's 47, as the official scorers had given one extra point to Ray Clark of St. Joseph, and the corrected score is 64-47, as you see it now on the screen, as Lockport holds high the trophy emblematic of the best in Illinois AA basketball for 1978 Lockport. Let's go to Jack Burmaster in Tournament Central.
Thanks, Tom. We'll be looking to you for a summary of the championship game after Floyd Brown brings us an interview with the winners. Our coverage from Champaign-Urbana will continue after this.
Tournament Central, the 1978 AA tournament is history, as Lockport, a very convincing winner tonight, 64-47 over St. Joseph's. May I go over that score for you once again? Erroneously, Ray Clark had been credited with 13 points. On a 1-and-1 free throw, the official scorers thought he had made both. He made the first one, missed the second. He inadvertently gave an extra point to Westchester St. Joseph's. And that made the score 64-48, corrected to 64-47. A tall, tough, powerful team, this Lockport, led by Scott Parzich with 26 points. Barbeau had 12, 9 points for Robinson, 5 for Green, 12 for Chuck Travis. For the St. Joseph Westchester club, a valiant effort, but they were just too small underneath and couldn't control the boards. They couldn't handle that big, tough club. Isaiah Thomas with 14. Incidentally, for the tournament, 92 points for Thomas, and that made him the leading scorer for tournament play here at Champaign-Urbana. 12 points then for Clark, corrected from 13, 9 for Brewer, and 10 for Johnson. Lentz did not score. It was Lockport all the way. They led 18-12 at the end of the first period. They led at the half, 29-20. They then led 46-34, and they won it in convincing fashion, 64-47. Now Floyd Brown is standing by with the members of that winning team, and let's go meet the new state champions for 1978, Lockport's Porters. Floyd, it's yours.
Thank you very much, and with me on my right is obviously a very happy man, Bob Brisarich, and I'd just like to say congratulations to you.
Well, thank you very much. These young men in back of me are class people, and they've worked hard, and they deserve to win. I don't know if I do, but they do.
I saw you the other night, and I kidded you a little bit about it. I say, how do you keep them up when they are undefeated all year? And what was your answer?
Talent. Talent.
Talent will out. This is obviously an excellent team that you have here, but I understand that you have a full-time program that's coming on over there, and you can expect to probably be back next year.
Well, I won't say that, but we had something very unusual happen today. We won our 78th game in our program this year without a defeat in 1978.
I would say that's a pretty good program over there.
Well, we have a lot of fine athletes, and so therefore it makes the coaches look real good.
What is the key to the success of having so many fine ball players at your school? Is it the feeder system or what, Bob?
It's a total thing. Our program, we sold 1,700 season tickets this year to our fans. Our gym was sold out 7 out of the last 12 years for every game, no sale at the gate. And these young men sacrificed their whole summers to play ball. So therefore, all these things with talent bring about good results. And we're happy to be here. But we're very humbly happy to be here because a lot of good teams are left along the way that could have easily won it too.
They certainly were. It must have been a bitter thing to have to wait another year after the tough game you had with St. Lawrence last year.
Well, St. Lawrence is an excellent ball team, and losing to them was no crime. They're just a great ball team. We're lucky to beat them this year, as you know.
Well, that's right. It was a very tough game, but I don't think you guys are too lucky at anything because you certainly do have a fine ball team, and I'd like to congratulate you, and I want to go back and meet some of the players.
Okay, thank you.
Bob, we look forward to it. Let me meet your son over here. I understand that you followed him all along. Your name is?
Brad.
Brad Brisarich, and the coach is your dad. Have you been to every game?
Yeah.
Are you going to be a basketball player?
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully for Lockport?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll look forward to it. Let's move back and meet some of the guys. You see the trophy in the middle here, the 1978 state champions, and I'd just like to congratulate all of you young men on certainly a fine job. Your name, sir, holding it?
Raleigh Ballatino.
Raleigh Ballatino, and you're perspiring too. I think you were pretty much involved, were you?
Yes, definitely.
Raleigh, what's your function? You're assistant coach?
Right, I'm assistant varsity coach.
Quite a bunch of young men, aren't they?
They sure are. They certainly deserve this.
They certainly do. And let's meet some of this young man here. You were hot tonight. The other night you just couldn't seem to get him off, but you opened up the game tonight, and I don't remember how many you threw. but you were hitting them from quite a ways out.
Yes, I was. You know, I'm thankful for that. You know, that I just keep it up, even as long as I'm playing basketball.
Now, this is Chuck Travis, and I was just looking. You're a sophomore, right, Chuck?
Yes, I am.
That's really something. You've got, what, another couple of years here to really enjoy yourself.
Yes, I do.
I'm going to move along and meet some of the other guys. Congratulations to you. Here we have another gentleman who's quite a player, Jeff Robinson. I'm trying to see how many of you will be back. Jeff, congratulations on a fine game. You are a junior, and you'll be back next year.
Yeah, I will.
Did you think at the outset, at the beginning of the season, that you were going to be state champions?
It was a dream, but, you know, we had to work hard just to get here. We ain't want to, you know, get too big-headed.
Well, you certainly didn't. You don't have any communication problem with your coach, do you?
No, we don't.
When he says something, you hear him, don't you? This young man here, we talked a great deal about, Jerry Barbo, quite a spark plug, number 42. You're a senior, Jerry. College in the offing right now?
Yeah, a little.
A little, but you're looking forward to it. Tell me about this. You shave your head. Why?
Nervous problem.
A nervous problem is the way you do it?
It started freshman year and just kept falling out, so I shaved it.
No, it was no problem. I thought it was the esprit de corps, the reason that you were doing it there. This gentleman to your right is a starter. Terry Green, congratulations on a fine game.
Thank you.
And I know you are proud of all of your teammates, right?
Yeah.
I was just looking here. You're not talking very loud, but you'll be back to talk again next year. You're a junior, right?
Yeah.
Where's Scott Parsich? Here he is behind me back here. Come over to the middle here so that we can cover. I'd like to congratulate you on just an outstanding team, not only in the final game that you played tonight, but in every one of them there. You had a varying role. You were out front. You were underneath. And when it came time to fight. But I also want to add this. I saw you warming up out in the hall. Do you always jump around and hit 10-foot ceilings when you want to warm up?
Yeah, sometimes. But tonight I was a little bit fired up, and I decided that was the thing to do.
You are a senior. I was double-checking here. I see you had, I think, 26 points when I left there tonight. You had a fine ball game. You rebounded well. What are your plans for college? What profession do you intend to go into?
Probably business or history, sir.
Business or history. That's an excellent opportunity for you, and I know you won't have any trouble getting in school. Congratulations to you and the team and the fine job that you did. You want to say something, Jerry?
Yeah, I want to say congratulations to my sister. She got married today.
Well, congratulations to her. And to Biv and to all of you men from Lockport. Quickly, a couple of names here. Your name?
Mike Murray, Anthony Johnson, Bobby Otten.
Give me your names. You have
Terry Breen.
Terry Breen over there.
Brian Davis.
Brian Davis.
Ernest Meyer. We'll be back next year.
Next year. And your name?
Steve Shelby.
Steve Shelby. Congratulations to all of you Lockport Porters. Yeah. A fine team, an excellent job, and excellent state champions, I might add. One more time, our congratulations to the 1978 AA champions. To gain this honor, they had to play super basketball, and they did. And now it's back to Tournament Central.
All right, Floyd, thank you very much. We've had some phone calls, we understand. There's been a couple of items that happened during the day. We'll take a moment to go back over them. First of all, in the St. Joseph Rockford East game this afternoon, as memory serves correct, St. Joseph was leading something like 44-31, up by 13 points. And then there was a 1-on-1 foul called.